I'm trucking for a free world.
Well, I just got home after a few days commuting on ferries, going to the mainland, getting stuff done I had to get done, and now it's time for a recap of the last few days. And I know a lot of you were watching the news and, the real news online, not what cable networks are telling you. But those of you who aren't, and there are a lot of you asking me for an update, so here is what's going on. My country. A country that was just a few years ago rated as the freest country in the world. Then this guy got elected, or rather installed, by the WEF. We are in a de facto police state, a dictatorship, martial law. People have been making runs on the banks, emptying their accounts. I'm one of them. Cashless societies are a very bad idea, and now you're really seeing why, and I see a huge awakening now, people realizing how scary it is to go cashless.
The federal government has invoked the Emergencies Act to supplement provincial and territorial capacity to address the blockades and occupations. The Emergencies Act will be used to strengthen and support law enforcement agencies at all levels across the country. This is about keeping Canadians safe.
So let's be clear, this is a defining moment in the history of Canada, in the history of the English-speaking West. The Emergencies Act is martial law. It has never been invoked in the history of that country. Now, by law, the Emergencies Act is allowed only in emergencies, in, quote, urgent and critical situations that seriously endanger the lives, health, or safety of Canadians. What's happening now does not qualify. What's happening in Canada now is not an emergency. Here's what it looked like this weekend.
So Parliament has been suspended. Just a couple of days after Justin Trudeau embarked upon a massive power grab, invoking the Emergency Measures Act for the first time in Canadian history, giving him and his government unprecedented power. Parliament gets shut down.
Well, guys, it's getting worse down here. Somebody brought Connect 4. This is big time. We need help. Help! Look at you, Justin. Look what you did to your country. You brought us all back together, fucking idiot. Freedom!
This has nothing to do with public safety and everything to do with punishing those who have dared to speak against government policies. We're sent here to protect the rights of Canadians, not take them away on the flimsiest of excuses or to punish those who embarrass the Prime Minister.
It's Saturday, February 19th, and Canada has just witnessed its most shameful actions by our government and our police forces in the history of Canada.
There is a silver lining to all of this, ladies and gentlemen. No matter what Trudeau or any other world leader does at this point, the floodgates are opened and the momentum cannot be stopped. All around the world, this movement is growing exponentially. The powers that be that are upset that Canada has thrown a wrench into their plans, well, they're not going to just back down. This has really nothing to do with just Trudeau or Biden or anyone else. It's a lot bigger than just the leader of a country, and you know it. And we are messing with their plans big time, and this is never going to end. This is the new normal. There are going to be demonstrations, protests, and disruptions like this all around the world in every country, and it's going to continue. And the more the governments push us, the more we're going to push back.
We're all Canadian now! 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 We're all Canadian now!
The Prime Minister's made a purposeful political choice to create the division we see in this country today. This has been confirmed by the Liberal MP for Louis Hebert. Instead of seeking understanding and common ground, the Prime Minister sought political advantage through division. When his pollsters told him he could turn vaccinated Canadians against unvaccinated Canadians, friend against friend, neighbor against neighbor, and family member against family member, he jumped at the chance.
Our support grows globally, not just in Canada, globally. There's over 30 countries right now that have their own freedom convoys on the march.
The government is issuing an order with immediate effect under the Emergencies Act, authorizing Canadian financial institutions to temporarily cease providing financial services. As of today, a bank or other financial service provider will be able to immediately freeze or suspend an account without a court order. In doing so, they will be protected against civil liability for actions taken in good faith.
You're confirming that accounts have been frozen, both personal and corporate, but you're not releasing the information. And the actual follow-up is, I'm just wondering whether the bank accounts will be targeted of individuals who donated to the Give, Send, Go and the GoFundMe campaigns. Are they considered designated people under the Emergencies Act, meaning that their credit cards could be cut and financial services are targeting them as well?
Okay, so the names of both individuals and entities, as well as crypto wallets, have been shared by the RCMP with financial institutions, and accounts have been frozen, and more accounts will be frozen.
Got a chance to get out now or just drag you out? Okay. Come out of the car. Do not touch that. Turn your vehicle off. Do it now. Turn your vehicle off. Do it now. The car, you're under arrest. Unlock the door. Do it now. Too late. Too late. Too late.
He's parking his truck. Look at that. Boom! There goes the air brakes. Yeah. If you need a tow, that's the company to call. Because that man stands up for Canada. That is what we need. Canada strong, baby. Canada strong.
I was blown away at how many of you purchased my t-shirts out of my store. It's so much, in fact, that I put up a new one. A new design here for this is going to be mostly for Canadian US viewers, of course, but it is a tribute to the truckers. Between now and the end of the month, $5 from every single one of these sold is going to go directly to the Truckers Lawyers Fund, which has been up and running for a while. So that's a way to support the legal help for our patriots on the ground. Grab one from the link in the description below, and it'll get printed and shipped out to you. This is a way to circumvent the tyrannical government claiming that they can take people's finances and all that stuff. So there's always going to be a way. We will prevail. Don't forget to follow me on Rumble as well. I do upload more videos there than I put on YouTube, and I just put up one a couple days ago that you might all be interested in. I'm just kind of discussing how to deal, or how do you deal with the real conspiracy theorists in your life, like the people who actually think that all of this is somehow justified. I'd love to hear your opinions on it. I'll put the link in the description below, so click that. You can watch that video, and make sure you subscribe, like, share, you know, all that good stuff. And I'll be back in a couple days with another update for you. Keep on trucking in the free world.